All right, Shalom. Before I get started, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Secondly, want to give double honors to the elders apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and who are the true leaders of Israel today. Also, let me give another shout out to the head of the Man of Israel camp, Ak Kazat, whom I teach under down here in Greenville, South Carolina. Also, let me give another shout out to you, Shashir Akim, throughout the four corners of the earth that's pushing this truth and all sincerity and righteousness in these last days. And I also let me give another shout out to you, Israelite foreigners that's looking like the other heathen nations causing confusion, coming back to your heritage. And a quick shout out to you, you sisters out there that stand in order and doing what y'all need to do in these last days. All right, to y'all, I like to say shalom. All right, and I'm gonna just do a quick video going into a scripture that I choose. I usually choose one scripture every video, but I might just do another two-hit scripture, man. Now that I think about it, I might. But it's pretty much going into Jacob's trouble. I just want to land on this scripture right here in the book of Daniel, right? Chapter 12 and verse 1, right? And it says, and at that time, should Michael stand up? Now, who is Michael? Michael the archangel, right? And when you go into the blue letter, right, showing you he only going to save the children of Israel, more so the elect, right? Because when you go into his name, right, in the blue letter, Michael the archangel, right, in Hebrew, it says Michael, who is like God, right? Why it says who is like God? Because it's talking about Yahweh, of course. Why? Because the Lord is a man of war, and what is the archangel Michael known for? War. All right. He's a war angel, man. Right. And I wanted to get this point. Yep, right there. The second one, the A. It says one of the chief or the first archangel, who is described as the one who stands in time of conflict for the children of Israel. You see that? And then he's gonna do that during Jacob's trouble, right? He's gonna stand for the elect in that day, man, in those times, man. He's gonna be there for the elect, the 144,000, and the great multitude as well, man, right? And it said nothing about no heathens anywhere that he's gonna stand up for the heathen. But I thought I thought the heathen was gonna be joined with us in this new covenant. No, right? He's only gonna be there for the elect in that day, man. Right? So I just wanted to bring that out. It says, and at that time should Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. Who's thy people? The Israelites, the 144,000, right? The great multitude, right? The 12 tribes of Israel, man. Those are the people he's going to stand for. But like I said, more so the elect, man. It says, and at that time should Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for that, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there should be a time of trouble. It says, and there should be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And right, because like it says, a time of trouble, talking about what? Jacob's trouble, going back to Jeremiah 30:7, man. All right. And that's a pretty cool looking bird. It look like a red bird, but it's not all the way red. It's like half red and half, the regular color of a bird. It's pretty nice looking. But not to get off the topic, man. But it says, and there should be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. You see that? And that's Jacob's trouble, man. All right. And we about to come into those times right now, man. Very, very soon, man. Very soon, man. Right? Once this dollar collapse and, hey, Jacob's trouble gonna hit on a whole nother level, man. All right? Once you start seeing these trying to think. oh yeah, once you start seeing martial law, right? These soldiers start coming out, and man, just know you in Jacob's trouble. Like we said, man, you ain't gonna have to ask is we in Jacob's trouble. You gonna know. You gonna know. I can't even explain it, what it's gonna be like, but I know how it's gonna be, but I can't explain every detail of it, man. But I just know it's gonna get ugly, right? It says, and there should be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people should be delivered, everyone that should be found written in the book. The book of what? The book of life, right? And Lord willing, I'll be found in the book of life, man, right? And it's another red bird just popped up in front of me, man. Literally, just right there, hanging on this damn wire. But it's like you, but yeah, like the scripture said, everyone the only people that's going to be saved is everyone who's found written in the book of life, which that's going to be the elect and the great multitude, man. Point blank, period. And Lord willing, I'd be a part of that number. And Lord willing, you few brothers and sisters, that truly believe, be a part of that number, man. Be part of the ones that be saved, man. Right? In that day, we're gonna have to put our trust in Yahweh Shem Shah during that day, man, because it's gonna be a time of trouble. Since there was a nation, man, there's no horrific event through history that's gonna compare to Jacob's trouble. Not one, not slavery, right? The transatlantic slave trade, right? Not the I'm trying to not say the word, but the holla, the hollows. And I ain't talking about the tips. It's like it, man. But but yeah, not that. Not the when Esau came over here and genocide the natives, right? Not that, right? C99 time 2020, not that. Man, just know Jacob's trouble is gonna be no time. It's gonna, man, you can't even explain it, man. Like, just know it's gonna get ugly, man. I'm gonna put it like that. Keep it short and sweet. It's gonna be ugly, man. Right? You're gonna have niggas really out here scared, man. Like, the scripture told you in Jeremiah 30, if I'm not mistaken, around verse 6, they're gonna be like little women in that day, man. They're gonna be like actual fucking women, man. But I wanted to get this last precept and we'll close it out, man. Because like I said, we're going to have to put our trust in the Lord during that day, man. Right? Just like how all the ancient prophets did. Hey, we're going to do the same thing, which we are the ancient prophets coming back, right? But anyway, it says, Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, look at the generation of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? You see that? The Lord said, look at the generation of old and see that any believe in him and was ever confounded. And if you read the scriptures, not one of them was confounded, man. Not one, not Daniel, not Meshach, Abednego, Shimrak. They weren't forsaken, right? Like I said, Daniel's, Elijah, right? Jeremiah, none of the prophets was forsaken, man. None of them, man. The Lord made sure they was good, right? Because, ultimately they was doing the will and they put their whole trust in Yahweh Shem, man, right? And then it says, or did any abide in his fear and was ever forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Right? The Lord didn't despise none of them that called upon him in truth and sincerity, man. Now, he would despise, because you do got 2/3 niggas that call upon the Lord. He gonna despise their ass, but he talking about the elect, the prophets, man. All right? The ones who call upon him in truth and sincerity and have faith, And I was about to say something, but I forgot, man. Oh, yeah, because we know the Lord ain't gonna despise, is elect, because we doing the will. He's going to despise 2/3. Why? Because ultimately they're not keeping the law, statute, commandments to the best of their ability. And, they're not doing the will. And the Lord said, what? I hear not sinners, man, roughly paraphrasing, man. So we know he's going to despise them. So it's got to be talking about the elect that, that's going to call upon him and he's not going to despise, man. So, during that time, we got to understand that the Lord is gonna find a way, and he's gonna see. Not to get off topic, you gotta understand, man. Niggas always try to put Yahweh Shai in a box, man. The Lord gonna work miracles, man. Like the brother was talking to me a couple days ago. He was like, man, roughly paraphrasing what he said. He was like, how we're gonna go through harsh tribulation, and it was something like we're gonna go through hard tribulation, but the Lord gonna do even more greater miracles, man, at the same time. Roughly paraphrasing what he was saying around those lines. But yeah, that was very true, man. The Lord gonna do even heavy, miracles during that day, man. And call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because we're gonna need it, man. The Lord gonna, hey, we know it's gonna be real, because the Lord gonna give some of his man, spiritual power on this side, man. The Lord said, I'm gonna give you fame and glory, and every land you was put to shame in. How we gonna get that fame and glory on this side? By that spiritual power, man. By spiritual power, man. That's how we're gonna get that fame and glory, because niggas gonna see us and be like, damn, they doing this, they doing that. We're gonna get fame and glory out there, Not saying we want to be famous and glory on this side, but I'm just saying the Lord said, he'll give us fame and glory in all the lands we'll put to shame in. And how is that gonna be so? By him dealing with us, him putting his spirit on us, him giving us actual spiritual power, man. All right, so we're gonna need that, man. But first, it starts with you putting your faith in Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Point blank, period, man. Because if you ain't got no faith in Yahweh Shem Shai, what you in this truth for, man? But I'm gonna end up with that, man. All right, Lord willing, Lord willing, this video will be edifying. I'm gonna close out with giving all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachak Kodash. All right, shalom till next time, shalom.